the speed off the edge that y'all have added and what you've seen in 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, with the addition of guys that we've brought in, Mateo Soli is really watching film today of yesterday's practice with pads on. He really brings a interesting dynamic of his quickness coming off the edge. Zach Williams is doing some really good things as well. Again, those guys got to continue to get bigger, and we knew that, and that comes with it. Get stronger. They're kind of learning that the speed of the game is a little bit different, but they're definitely doing a good job. And then Jamario Bell, Gabe Brooks, or Gabe Richardson. I don't know why I said Gabe Brooks. There is a Gabe Brooks, but Gabe Richardson. I'm sorry. They're getting a lot of reps right now, and so the development of those guys is has got to really continue to increase. So, defense. I think you can definitely tell that we've addressed Clay, the area, some areas in speed. We're still got to continue to address that. We're not where we need to be, but we're definitely stepping in the right direction.
Overall, how would you rate this off-season's recruiting? How's it gone overall, in your opinion?
I think we've recruited exceptionally well. I think that it's one full cycle, so to speak. If you look at it, when they hired me December the 6th, a year ago, you had about 8 or 9 days in there, 10 days to sign your first class. It was the first time of the early signing period. You don't have your full staff, but you're out and you got to sign. We signed 7 guys. Then January 4th was the first time we actually had our full staff together. And you get another 2.5 weeks out recruiting to try to sign the rest of your class. So really, when you look at it, we signed 10, so 17 total. But when you really look at the whole picture, this is the first real 1-year cycle, and I think you see that we've signed a really good class. Guys that are going to be able to come in and make an impact. Now what we've got to do is we got to stack good classes on top of good classes, and we got to continue to develop the guys that we have. So I've been pleased with the first year cycle in recruiting.
Offensively, how are the Razorbacks going to look different in 2019 compared to 2018?
Yeah, I think that, again, as we continue to recruit, and I think you're going to see a lot more size at wide receiver that we've had. I think you'll definitely see that quickly. That'll be probably one of the first things that you'll notice. Trey Knox has come in 3 practices, and plus the winter condition has really stood out and continues to do something in each of the last 3 practices that say, okay, wow, he's doing some really good things. Mike Woods is continuing to come on. So I think you'll see that. That'll be number 1. 2, I think you'll see the size in the offensive line. The depth in the offensive line is another. And obviously at the quarterback position, we've got some really good competition going that I'm excited about. Ben Hicks brings just a great chemistry to that room. Last night I had media, and after media last night, he had all the other quarterbacks in the quarterback room, and they were watching film together. And so that just tells you there's a unique continuity there in that room, and I'm excited about it.
You look at Myron Cunningham in the wingspan. How does that change the dynamics of being able to protect your quarterback?
Yeah, both he and Chaboise bring just a lot of size on that edge at tackle. Dalton Wagner's a young man that's really, you're seeing, he had a really good day, maybe one of the best days he's had since I've been here yesterday, and I think it's a credit to the competition that's happening there. But all 3 of those guys bring unique size. They're very long, got long arms. I think Myron, again, for the first day in pads, is adjusting to the speed at this level from junior college, but definitely brings you're big enough and got long enough arms, at least you got to run a little longer to get around them, So I think you're seeing the length really helping him out, helping us all out.
Talk about where the program is now from when you took over, 15 months ago.
Again, I think that we're trending. I think that's been the word that I've used all year long. I think this is a program that is trending in the right direction, without a doubt. There's no question on that. We all know we live in a microwave society where we think we can put it in a microwave and 30 seconds later it's done. It's not. This isn't going to be that way, and not something that's going to be built to last. And that's what we're constantly working on, changing the culture, and the culture now is established, and our culture of accountability and what we demand of our players and our staff and how we do things, from recruiting to operation on and off the field, has been established. Now we got to go live it. So I think we're definitely as you would expect, anytime you do something the second time, you're going to be better naturally. But I think that just when you come to practice, if you had been to practice last year and you come back this year and spend any time, you recognize there is a difference. And I think the players would tell you that too. The players would tell you there's just not that there wasn't all buy-in. It's hard. It was just hard. Change is hard. I think there's a lot more overall buy-in.
So you've been here a little over a year. What's your impression so far, like the Arkansas Razorback fan base?
Well, I talk about this all the time to our staff and to our team. Just the passion level that our fans have. They're so deserving of a great program, and their passion level fuels our work ethic and our energy level. And so you love it. I mean, I understand. I know we affect so many households and TVs and dinner tables and garages and parks, teachers' lounges. I know we impact those areas every day, and because of that, we're gonna get this program right.
So if you go down these rivers in a boat, it'd be Razorback flags.
All up and down it. I believe it. I believe it. Can't wait to see it.
Ben Hicks, what's he been like compared to what you remember? It's been a year since you've seen him.
No, he's the same.
Same?
He's the same guy. He's driven. I think he's probably more driven right now than he's been. And I say Ben, he was, I'd had him for 3 years, and so he's a very confident young man. But the thing that probably has impressed me as much as it has our team is his come in, keep his mouth shut, and just go to work. And that's what he's done. And because of that, and not only just do the work that's required, he's gone above and beyond. And I think that's what's caught the attention to a lot of the players that, and not only him, but he's gotten the quarterbacks up there to do extra work and the receivers. And so just that. But I knew that, and I expected that in Ben.
He said getting his degree made him think, oh, it's time to go to work.
Yeah.
I got to do a job, just like I'm a graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go find a job.
Yeah. Great family, comes from an incredible family, and Ben is very driven, and I'm excited not just about him, but all the quarterbacks in that room, John Steven, Connor, Dalton. They very much push each other and challenge each other, so that's really good.
So this is your first time to the Twin Lakes area. I know you were flying in. What'd you think about that?
Beautiful. I mean, it was glad to see the sun, and but boy, just beautiful area. Definitely an area. I'll be back. I will be back. I'm gonna get on that lake at some point.
Coach, I got a question for you about something that it has meant a lot to me because I'm a huge Razorback fan, but I'm also a graduate of Arkansas State.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance in the future to try to play football against the other school on the other side of the state?
Well, you know what? That's going to be for a question for someone else up the ladder than me. You know what? I'm just focused on this 2019 class this schedule that we're about to play. I will say this though, in addressing that, these schedules in college football are. I think the last I looked, we're we're almost scheduled out, or getting close to being scheduled out, almost like 2028. I mean, so it's not a year-to-year deal. It's, and I say 2028, that may be a little off there, but it is. You really work long-term out on these things, and so I don't have a clue on.
Coach, you're not going to have Scooter out there for, and I know you talked about that last night, but I'm curious about maybe some younger guys, like maybe a guy like Andrew Parker and where he's at. And I know he seemed like did he have a hamstring last year that kept him out? Yeah,
he was bothered with a hamstring and finally kind of got back healthy toward the end of the year. It's a great opportunity. I mean, you know, that's what you have. It's next man up mentality, and to see Andrew Parker and for now coming into his second year, Gio LaFrance is another one that has been here a while. It's time to figure it out, and where he is in this whole rotation. Bumper Pool got a lot of reps last year. Expect to see him accelerating his learning curve. So I think what it does, it gives opportunities. We know what Scooter can do, and we know what he means to our football team. But really, when you look at it, you know, Clay, I personally think it's probably going to be, you know, it'll be a good thing that, you know, the Scooter will be able to go out and help as a student coach, and be able to take these younger guys and guys that hadn't gotten many reps and see what they can do.
You weren't going to scrimmage him anyway.
No, he was going to be limited in that.
Coach, what's your overall expectations for this 2019 team?
Yeah, I think to be the absolute best Arkansas Razorback football team we can be, you know, and continue to build on our everyday mindset of just being the best we can be every day. And if we do that, then we can focus on developing and being fundamentally sound in all areas. I think that 2019 will look much different than 2018. But you know, it's hard to look at an outcome when we focus on every day of the process of where we're at.
I'm curious at center. I know Ty's worked there. Silas, who?
Yeah, they both getting a lot of reps right there. And you know, we'll bring in, you know, Ricky will come in and he'll get a lot of reps there at center as well. But you know, Ty's he's been a high rep guy. I mean, he's got a lot of reps this past season, so.
Is he bigger?
I think so. You know, I think he's stronger. I think he's put on some good weight, so it seems like he moves better. So again, you know, as many reps as he got last year, we expect a lot more of a sense of urgency this year out of Ty.
When are you gonna get your gear back?
I earned a shirt back yesterday, so I'm excited. I got one piece of gear back yesterday.
Who says you get the shirt?
Well, you know, I think it's kind of a combination of you know, some of the players maybe and staff, but obviously I'll have the final say, I guess. But no, they kind of left it up to me, really. I mean, I put a piece of gear on yesterday and felt like I wanted to see if any of the guys say anything to me. So they've appreciated the fact, though, that, you know, our staff has had to earn everything back as well. So it's good. It's been good. It's been really, really good, matter of fact.
Any more? Thanks, fellas.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
The catfish is good, Coach.
Is it?
Thank you so much, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. You bet. Appreciate you.